Good morning, everyone. This is coming to you from RMU Athletic Center. And we have today the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite playing the New Jersey Rockets. And the warm-up is just finished and the game is about to begin. Okay, the team just warming up over there. Let's zoom in. Coach giving some final last words. Not sure why that's not focusing. Maybe getting caught on the glass. And welcome to our New Jersey guests. We have facing off the Jukes line versus Wilson line. New Jersey wins it off the draw. Picked up by Stegil. And New Jersey cycling it around up to Jones. Hall intercepts that, gets it over to Koussis. Koussis driving up the ice. Koussis in, shoots, goes wide. Jukes picks it up behind the net. Sends it to the front. That's intercepted by Wilson. Wilson up to Jones. O'Connor. Over to Dory. That got picked up by Mooney. Mooney cycling it around now. Mooney with the Jets. Up to Evans. Evans. Back to Stern. Stern shot towards the net. Snyder trying to deflect it. Mooney picks it up. Gets it back to Stern. Stern sends it up towards Evans. That gets intercepted by Dory. And Stegil sends it out of the zone. Mooney picks it up. He starts driving in. Mooney, big shot! And off the goalie's glove to the side. And that is offside. That was Kuznier on New Jersey that sent it out of the zone, and then Penguins put it offside. Jukes facing off. Jukes wins the draw, gets it over to the side. Chased by New Jersey. Howe keeps the puck in. Goalie sticks it to the side, and Petrov starts bringing it up. Up the boards. Picked up by Howe. Howe backhands it back up the boards. Goes to Jukes. And Woods dumps it in the zone. Goose sends it to the side. Back Mosley, Goose. And Goose sends it across to Boris. Howe picks it up. Howe starts driving it in. Howe driving it in. Howe stops, cuts back. Sends it back to Mooney. Mooney now driving it up. Puck goes out of the zone, chased by Hall. And Nichols holds that. Puck will be dropped in the Penguin zone. at 9:13 left in the first period. Puck dropped. Lugalia picks it up. Up to Mooney. Mooney driving up the ice. Mooney with the backhand up over the net. Koussis battling, goes back to Dory. Dory tries to send it out of the zone, intercepted by Lugalia. Lugalia over to Mooney. Shot in from Hall. Loose in front. And Hoffman gets it to the side and out of the zone. Koussis picks it up. Koussis driving in. Davis. It looks like a first power play. Against Davis. Got the Jukes line out here, facing off against Wilson. Wilson and Petrov. Goes back to Howe. Howe chips it over to Jukes. Jukes to Schneider. Jukes to Schneider. Back to Howe. To Jukes. Jukes gets a shot. That's deflected wide by O'Connor. Goes back to Jukes. Goes to Stern. Stern to Evans. New Jersey playing the box really well here. Evans to Jukes. Jukes with a shot on net. Deflected off goalie, goes back to Howe. Howe sends it into Jukes. Jukes to Evans. That gets intercepted by Wilson, and Wilson starts driving up the ice. Wilson with support from Stegil, but that gets intercepted by Penguins. Jukes up to Schneider. Schneider with a big shot. Goes back to Hall. Hall to Mooney. Mooney cuts back.
Let's go, Heads!
To Moscow. Mooney back to Durden. Durden sends it into Woods. Mosky, shoot. Another shot on the goalie. And the goalie holds it. The goalie's... goalie is 76, but I don't have him on the roster here. Face off, 22 seconds left in this penalty. Goes back to Durden. Durden, Mosky, back to Durden. Over to Hall. Hall to Mooney. Seconds. Shot by Mosky. That was Mooney. Mosky got a pass from Mooney, and here's the replay. Oh, I forgot to hit record, so we don't get a replay on that one. 6:26 left in the first period. Face off by Puppy. And New Jersey sends it in. Picked up by Howe behind the net. Howe battling Lugalia. Up to Koussis. Koussis driving up the ice. Howe keeps it in. Sends it around the boards to Koussis. Koussis back to Jukes. O'Connor gets the puck and sends it up to Pizzarusso. Pizzarusso across to Boris. And Howe intercepts that. Sends it up to Jukes. Jukes' shot goes wide. Picked up by Kuzner. Goes back to Mosley. Mosley cycles it around to O'Connor. O'Connor starts driving it up the side. Howe goes in for the stick check, and O'Connor dumps it in. Chased in by Kuzner. That was Mosley that centered that, and Hoffman almost got a shot off. Howe battling at the side. Goes to Briggs. Briggs sends it around the boards to Snyder. Snyder up to Evans. Evans driving in on Davis. Now to Mooney. Mooney cycles around. Sends it across to Hall. Hall shot in the shin pads of Mosley. Mosley gets it to the side. Picked up by Hall again. Hall with another shot. Goes up and over. Goes back to Stern. Stern sends it back into Snyder. Snyder battling with, looks like Kuzner. Evans does win that battle. Sends that back to Hall. Hall up to Mooney. Shot. Back to Hall again. Oh. And Mosley breaks the puck out. Mosley starts driving down the ice. Mosley with a shot. Chris with the Nichols with the save. And goes to the side. Stern. Stern up the boards. And O'Connor picks up that puck. Sends it up to Jones. Jones driving it in. And nice defense work by Hall and Stern. They stop the advance and send the puck up. Woods battling in the side. Gets it up to Snyder and Mooney. Mooney driving up the ice now. Mooney going in. Battling. Dory goes to battle Mooney. And battling 6, Jones. Sends it in, but no icing on that. Picked up by Stern. Stern trying to headman it. That was intercepted by Wilson. Wilson shot on Nichols. Goes back behind the net. Sent around by Hall. Picked up by Woods. Woods up to Jukes. Jukes driving in. Shot. New Jersey starts driving up the ice. That gets intercepted by Jukes in the middle. Durden around to Koussis. Koussis up to Jukes. To Legalia, to Koussis. Koussis driving it in. That gets picked up by Davis. Davis sends it up to Mosley. And Mosley out of the zone. It's picked up by Durden. And he feels pressure from Hoffman, but wins that and sends that up the zone. That gets shot on the goalie. Puck will be just dropped probably to the right of the goalie. So the goalie is Minchak. Puck dropped. Hall keeps that in nicely. He had pressure from Stegil, but did a good job of that. Stegil goes in. Hall chases him. Hall, some nice work behind the net. Stegil does pick it up. Sends it around the boards to Howe. Howe picks it up, sends it out of the zone. That's picked up by O'Connor. And O'Connor tries to send that up. shot from Wilson, and Nichols sends it to the side. Goes to Howe, up to Evans. Evans sends it in and goes for the change. Pass up to Mosley. Mosley trying to get up to Hoffman. Mosley picks it up. He starts driving it in the zone. Jukes backhand. Headman to Woods. Woods chasing it now against Davis. Davis, Woods, Jukes, all battling. Woods wins that, sends that back to Durden. Durden with a big shot and glove save by Minchak. Jukes wins that. Mosky goes back to Stern. Stern sends it back in. Woods picks it up behind the net. That gets picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner starts driving it up the ice. Kuzner with a big shot up over Nichols and out of the zone. And that's the end of the first period. So pretty good first period. We were up 1-0. And Penguins playing a strong game and passing and did really well on that power play. Number 7. How about you? 77. So Petrov. Yeah. $15 minutes for the second period. And color. No, do you, oh, me? Yeah, you. Do you want some color? Yeah, here's the headset. Puck drop, but I just think I got somebody for color. Oh, of the oh, I don't have the list of the names. I'll do the play-by-play if you want to just comment on the color. And your name is? Sorry, it's Rich and Nichols. Rich Nichols. Okay, we got a wonderful guest speaker here. This is Rich Nichols. So so he's going to comment on the play as it unfolds. Oh, here's your got to turn that. Yeah, perfect. Well, welcome, Rich.
Well, thanks.
How did you like the first period so far? Oh, you got to put that down by your mouth, like this. There. Oh, sorry. There. And then just.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then this. Yeah,
okay.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. Now, the first period was real good. They just kind of tested each other out.
Mm-hmm.
And number 18. Mooney had a great shot.
Yeah.
And it's going well. Okay.
So so we're in the zone of the New Jersey, and Hall stops that puck from going out. New Jersey does finally get the puck out. Kusis trying to back check, and New Jersey does get it into the zone. Picked up by Mooney. Mooney starts driving up.
Boy, he has the speed, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. With those, once he puts those jets on,
yep,
he's gone. That goes back to Briggs. Briggs trying to send it up. Some good pressure from Kuzner. And that's offside. 13:23 left in the second period. 42 seconds. Oh, it says 42 seconds left in a penalty, but I don't see anybody in the box. And it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there he is.
Yeah.
He was just hidden.
Jersey's got some big boys out there.
They do, and the goalie's really big. Durnan up to Snyder. Snyder up across to Jukes. Almost in. Back to Mooney. Or Evans. Cycling it around. Gets it across to Howe. Stick handling. Gets it up to Schneider. Taking his time. Gets it up to Howe. Back to Snyder. Snyder looking for Jukes across the way. And that gets caught up in Dory's feet. Dory tries to send it out of the zone, and we're back at even strength. Durden pinches in. Durden up to Jukes. Jukes with a big shot. Puck loose in front of the net. Sent to the side by Kuzner. And Howe pinches in and keeps the puck in. And he's tied up with Kuzner. Howe back to Snyder. Snyder covering for Howe on point. Howe backhands it in. New Jersey does get it out, but Durden stops the advance. And Hoffman picks that up and sends it into the zone. Picked up by Howe behind the net. Howe cuts back. And headmans it to Evans. Evans up through the middle. Chased now by Goosh. And that is stopped by Minchak. Puck will be dropped in the New Jersey zone. 11:54 left in the second period.
One thing that depends if they're passing well tonight. This morning, rather. Yeah.
They are. Like, the power plays are looking really good.
Yeah.
They're really having control. Back to Hall. Hall to Mooney. Mooney driving it in. Mooney with a big shot up over Minchak. Minchak saved that with his shoulder. And puck caught on behind the net.
Yeah, Mooney, he's a tough little guy. Yeah, I mean, his hands are so good.
Yeah.
I mean, his skating, he's very talented young fella.
Mooney wins the draw. That does get picked up by Stegil. Stegil driving it up the ice. Stegil with a big shot. Stick saved by Nichols. Goes back to Petrov. Petrov sends it in, but that gets picked up by Mooney, and Mooney with the Jets. Chased now by Goosh. Mooney cuts around. Mooney sends it back to Stern. Stern over to Hall. Hall with a big shot. Big save by Minchak. He pushes it to the side. Mosky doing a good job there. It's up the boards to Stern. Stern to Mooney. Mooney drives it across the top of the house and backhand. Goes wide behind the net. Mooney picks it up behind the net again. Sends it back to Stern. Stern with a big shot to the net. Rebound. And Petrov trying to get it out. Mooney cuts behind and frozen by Minchak.
Yeah, Mooney, he really gets into the game. I mean, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And the kids follow him, so it helps to have a leader like that out there.
So we got Evans facing off Kousis and Lugelia. Big shot by Evans. And another big stop by Minchak.
Yeah, it's a pretty good-sized goalie there.
Yeah.
He's bigger than the refs. His height, well, with the skates.
Yeah, he must be pushing 6 feet.
Yeah.
With the skates on. Evans chips it ahead. That gets picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor sends it around. Kousis grabs it at the side there. Now battling with Dory. Dory and Evans and Kousis battling. Punch out by Puppy. And that goes back to Briggs. Briggs over to Howe. Howe with a shot in. Puck loose. And Minchak grabs that.
It was a good shot. They put some pressure on him, so making the goalie think twice here about what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. He wasn't sure where the puck was at that point.
Nope.
Evans facing off, gets it back to Howe. Howe with a shot towards the net. Goes wide. Picked up now by Petrov at the side. Evans sends it out front to Kusis. Puck loose. And that gets picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner is now driving it up the ice. Howe goes in to try and get the puck off him. That goes to Briggs. Up to Lugalia.
Some good defense there.
Out of the zone.
Kids are hustling.
Hoffman sends it in. Up to Lugalia. Lugalia. Briggs picks it up in the zone. Goes to Kusis. Kusis dumps it in. Chased by Petrov. Petrov picks it up. Penguins go for a change. Petrov sends it up. That gets stopped by Snyder. Snyder back to Mooney. Mooney with the Jets, and he goes straight down. Mooney with a big shot. Goes off the blocker.
Okay, we need to hustle back a little bit.
Mosley with some speed. Gets it up to Wilson. Wilson with a shot, and big save by Nichols. Sends around the boards to Jukes. Jukes driving up the ice, gets it out of the zone. Picked up now by Hoffman. Hoffman sends it back into the Penguin zone. Briggs picks it up, sends it around the boards. Chased by Wilson, but Durden keeps the puck ahead of Wilson. Wilson does finally get it. Shot on net by Wilson. Big pad save by Nichols. Up to Snyder. Snyder shot on net. And Minchak letting out, no rebound. 8:18 left in the second.
Yeah, the Pens are giving a lot of, they're right in there fighting, causing problems. Giving their goalies something to think about.
Yeah, Evans facing off. Gets it to Mosky. Woods helps him out. Sends it around the boards to Hall. Hall sends it back in. New Jersey trying to get it out. That's Jones. Mosky stops it from Goosh. And Hall keeps it in. Nice backhand back up into the zone. Chased by Mosky. He battles with O'Connor at the side. And Jones gets it out of the zone. Headmans it to Stegil. Stegil with the backhand shot and pad save by Nichols.
Very competitive game here this morning. It's both teams are doing very well. A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And big shots on Chris.
Yeah, they've had a lot, yeah.
Woods gets it out of the zone. Drives it in with support from Mosky. Picked up by Woods at the top. Woods trying to cut in. Gets it over to Evans. Evans looking for somebody to pass to. Sends it to the front. Puck loose. Goes back to Evans. Evans back to Howe. Howe coming in. Doesn't see a shooting lane. Backhands it in. Oh. Tries to be a glove save by Minchak, but puck was loose, and Evans trying to get in at the back corner there.
Yeah, the size of that goalie, he has a pretty good reach, so he has a better chance of getting some of those.
Stopping it, yeah. We got Mooney line out there with Kusis and Lugalia. Oh, Lugalia tied up by Mosley, unable to get the shot off. Howe goes in for the slap shot. Slap shot off. Puck loose. Rebound. Kusis shot. And there may be a penalty there. It looks like a cross check or interference,
yeah,
I think.
See,
I think against Mosley. Interference.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game so far. Still 1-0. Pens.
So we got Wilson facing off against Mooney. Mooney ties up Wilson, and in goes O'Connor. Lugelli up to Koussis. Koussis driving in with Mooney. Koussis drives around. Mooney. Mooney cuts back. And stick from Wilson gets it out of the Penguin zone. 1:17 left in this penalty. Mooney going back in. Mooney with Koussis at the top. Koussis with a shot and gets that in. Nice play there. So let's watch that on replay, Rich.
Okay.
So,
wow, that
the Penguin zone. 1:17 left in this penalty. Mooney going back in. Mooney with Koussis at the top. Koussis with a shot and gets that in. Nice play there. So let's watch that on replay, Rich.
okay.
So
He has. He makes these guys looking like they haven't played the game for a while.
yeah, 2-0. 6 minutes left in the second period. Howe chasing Pizzarusso. Howe battling with Pizzarusso. Evans goes in to help. Howe punches it ahead to Jukes. And looks like penalty against Howe.
All right, I'll take a rest here.
Tripping 2 minute. This will be the first PK for Pittsburgh and the first power play for New Jersey.
I don't know what the ref's waiting for. He's not in a hurry. Oh, he threw our guy out.
Evans facing off now. Jones pushes it ahead. Hall sends it up off the glass.
Oh,
that gets
nice
it out of
play.
the
Oh.
zone. Jukes chasing it now. Jukes on the rush. Jukes, big pad save by Minchak.
Excellent save by the opposition.
Stegil and Jones working together to get the puck into the Penguins zone. Stegil picks it up from the back corner. He sends it back to Dory.
Oh,
it sneaks out on Dory, and that's going to be an offside as Dory sends it back in. Goes backed up, picked up by Stegil. Stegil sends it to the front, puck loose in front. And Puppy trying to get the shot off. Another shot from Dory, and that almost a deflection, but Nichols keeps it strong. Shot off the post, big save. Stegil had a one-timer. Nichols grabs that pass. 57 seconds left in this penalty. 2-0 Pens, 4:41 left in the second.
Just got to keep our players fresh in there and keep them moving. This ref doesn't like to start the
Woods facing off.
plays very fast.
Hall sends it out. Big shot from Dory. Big pad save from Nichols. Goes back to Dory. Oh, it goes out. So New Jersey has to bring it out of the zone. Wilson driving it back in. Wilson drives it to the net. Another big save by Chris Nichols.
That was a nice cut in by their player there. He got ahead of our guy on the inside, so we have to watch that.
29 seconds left in this penalty. We got Mooney and Mosky out there. And Durden and Hall on D. Goes back to Dory. Dory over to Wilson. Mooney picks that up.
He'll get it out.
Mooney driving it up the ice with support from Mosky.
Boy, his speed is something.
Mooney unable to get the shot off there, but he does pick up the puck again, goes to the side. And Stegil intercepts that, gets that up to Jones, but Hall pinches in and gets the puck up the neutral zone. We are back at even strength. 3:39 in the second.
That was a fast penalty.
Yeah.
There wasn't much stoppage there at all, so that helped.
Mosky to Mooney, and Mooney driving it in. Mooney, off the post, puck loose. Mosky goes in there for another shot, and that was an exciting. Mosky to Mooney, and Mooney driving it in. Mooney, off the post, puck loose. Mosky goes in there for another shot, and that goes over to Briggs. Briggs to Stern. Stern dumps it in. Evans back to Lugalia. Back to Briggs. Briggs' shot goes across the ice. Mosley goes in to pick it up, gets it up to Hoffman. Hoffman from New Jersey breaking it up and that gets intercepted by Evans. Evans takes it in. Support from Koussis.
2 minutes, 38 seconds remaining.
And big rush by Pizzarusso. He's driving it in. Sends it back to Hoffman. Hoffman with big shot and big save by Nichols. Howe picks it up. Howe cuts back, sends it over to Durden. Durden back to Howe. Howe looking to headman it. Headmans it to Mooney. Mooney and Schneider going in. Mooney driving towards the net. Big shot, rebound. Nice. Just wide of Schneider. Picked up now by Boris. Boris getting it out of the zone, gets it to Puppy. Puppy driving up the ice. And back check by Jukes.
Wow. Kind of calls this.
This is, I think Jukes gets 2 minutes for back checking.
Yeah.
And doing a good play.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So New Jersey goes into the second.
Yeah, I guess they got to make up for some of this stuff here. Okay, we're down to 1 minute and 50 seconds left of this period.
We got Stegil facing off against Evans. Howe keeps it to the side, but that gets picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner shot, but deflected wide by
nice out.
Nice out by Evans.
Our team's been hustling this morning, I'll tell you.
Picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner over to Wilson. Wilson gets it up. Foot race now with Dorian Howe. Howe sends it up to Evans, and that's going to be icing.
Just missed by a hair. I almost picked that up.
.119 left in the second period. Woods facing off. Woods wins it back to Hall. Hall sends it up the ice and down the ice. Chased now by Wilson. Wilson picks it up. No icing on that. Wilson driving it up the ice. Hall, nice defense work, but that also results in an offside.
Solid defense there, I tell you.
Yeah, that was really solid
really
defense. Woods pushes it ahead, and Wilson sends it back in. Picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner up to Jones. Jones back to Wilson. Kuzner, Wilson. Trying to move the puck around, get some space. And Woods battling and gets that out of the zone. Picked up by Dory. Dory looking to get it back in with 42 seconds left on the power play for New Jersey. Kuzner tries to get it over to Jones, but that's intercepted by Woods and up to Mosky, and Mosky in the zone.
That was a big defensive play they had, getting that out of the zone at the time. It was getting a little tough.
Kusa's shot off Dory's shin pads. Dory gets that up to Stegil. Stegil up to Kuzner.
Oh,
Stegil picks that. Oh, and looks like another penalty against Kuzner. So we will be 4-on-4 for 18 seconds. 8 of those seconds are going to be in this period, and the other 10 are going to be in the next period, and then we'll go on for 1 minute 42 power play. Kusas facing off. Kusas pushes it ahead. Puppy battling with Kusas. And that's all there is to the second period. So strong second period by both teams. Both teams putting on good pressure.
Yeah, it's been a very well-played game. I'm impressed with both sides. Very solid defense.
Yeah, big goaltending at both ends, too.
Oh, yeah, right, Dave. And probably the difference in this has been Mooney with his speed. They say speed is important, and it's showing here today.
Yep. So I think for the third period, we got to keep strong, keep the offense on. A great offense is a great defense, something like that.
But you got to keep hustling. That's the only thing. You can't take time off. Now we're in the third period with a 2-goal lead, which is important. Like to get that third goal. That's important too. No, the kids are doing really well. I'm impressed. Hey.
Okay, this is the start of the third, and there's 15 minutes for the third period. It usually goes 12 minutes for the first and 15 for the second and third. The question here from chat, who's winning? It is Penguins winning against New Jersey 2-0, but it's been a very, very close game.
Yeah, real good game. Both teams have been excellent. Defense, offense. They haven't had any yet, but they've had some good shots.
Yep. Pizaruzzo breaks it out. He starts driving it in. He's got support from Stegil. And Jukes intercepts that, and he drives that up with Kusas. Kusas dumps it in, and Jukes goes for the change out. Mooney. Dory picks it up. Dory up the boards. Howe keeps it in, backhand in. And to Kusas. Kusas drives it towards the net.
Oh, good play. Good try. He likes to get in and mix it up. He's a hard player.
He is. Kusas is, yeah. Drives it in. It's 2-0 and 14:21 left in the third period. Mooney facing off. Gets it over to Lugelia, Kusas, and Goosh from New Jersey sends it around the boards. That gets picked up by Durden. Durden sends it in, but Wilson intercepts and gets that up. Sorry, that was Jones up to Wilson. Wilson driving it in. Big shot on Nichols. And puck will be dropped.
Nice glove by Nichols there. That he's been sharp this morning.
Yeah.
Size doesn't always matter, even as big as that other goalie is.
Yeah. Got Gouge and Petrov on the point for New Jersey. 47 seconds left in this power play for the Penguins. Whoop. Play by Gouge. He sends it back in. Jukes does pick it up, and he starts driving it back in.
Oh, just
picked up now by Wilson. Wilson driving up with Jones. Jones rushes towards the net, towards Nichols. In. Almost in. And it just danced on the line there, and that was pulled out by Evans. And Evans starts driving that up.
Hit off the post a little bit. Real slow motion.
That was in slow motion. So great work by Jones and Wilson on that. Mooney, Evans. Mooney trying to sneak it past this post. But Minchak stops that. Over to Hall. Hall with the shot. Minchak, big blocker save, gets it to the back of the net. Mooney picks it up. And we are back at even
nice
strength.
Feed.
Nice feed to, that was Woods. Interception now by Kuzhner. Kuzhner driving in. Shot, blocker, save by Nichols. Nice effort by Kuzhner.
Yeah, that other
Davis.
The other team, they had some speed there. Wow.
Sends it in. Hall picks it up around to Durden. That gets picked up by Hoffman. Hoffman sends it around the boards. Jukes picks up, starts driving up the ice. Jukes with a shot, goes wide. Davis battling with Jukes. That goes to Kuzhner. Kuzhner around to Mosley.
Wow, good. Nice turn here. Let's get it. Nope.
Offside. And that is offside.
Okay, our guys got to regroup here and slow down just a second. Think. Not get sloppy and run with those guys. Yeah. So.
Got Jukes facing off against Puppy. Puppy over to Pizaruzzo, and that goes to O'Connor. O'Connor up the ice. New Jersey dumps that in. No icing on that. It didn't make it to the red line. Picked up by Briggs. And
got to move it out quicker.
Lots of pressure from Pizaruzzo.
Yep.
And Petrov keeps that puck in. They get it out up to Jukes now. That was a feed from Briggs up to Jukes. Jukes driving up the ice. And Petrov doing a great job keeping Jukes to the outside. And New Jersey starts advancing the other way. Up to, over to O'Connor. O'Connor driving it in. O'Connor sticks it in past Howe and picked up by Briggs behind the net. Briggs driving up. That's to Mooney. And Mooney backhand. Big blocker save by Minchak. Puck loose in front. Minchak kicks it to the side. Jones battling with Mooney. Mooney does win that battle. Pressure from Wilson. And O'Connor battling, trying to get the puck up to Jones and Wilson. That does get to Wilson. Blocked by Hall. Hall.
Good play.
Tries to gets it over to Mooney. Mooney out front loose. And shot in by Kusis. Good team effort. So that went from Hall to Mooney to Kusis. Let's watch out on replay. Battling, trying to get the puck up to Jones and Wilson. That does get to Wilson. Blocked by Hall. Hall.
Good play.
Tries to gets it over to Mooney. Mooney out front loose. And shot in by Kusis.
Good hustle. That's what you need. You need hustle this time. Yeah.
10:25 left in the third period. 3-0 Penguins. Jukes facing off against Kuzhner. Jukes.
That was a big goal we got there. That third goal is always the toughest one to get.
That is.
For some reason. Even in with the professionals, the same way. Yeah.
Hall's shot goes wide. Goes around to Evans. Evans with the shot. Big save by Minchak. Goes to the side, picked up by Stegil. Oh, sorry, that was Kuzner. Kuzner gets it up. Picked up now by Hall. Hall up the boards to Evans, and Davis keeps that puck in, gets it up to Mosley. Chased in by Kuzner. That's center on the boards, kept in by Gauche.
Get it out, come on. Okay, good hustle, good hustle.
Good work by Hall, and he gets that up to Schneider, and Schneider starts advancing up the ice. Big shot by Evans. Evans out front. Mooney drives it around. Mooney looking for a clear pass. He sends it back. That's picked up by Kuzner. Kuzner up the boards. Picked up by Mosky, and Mosky out in the neutral zone. He starts driving back in. Mooney at the side, cycling it around. Pressure from Kuzner. Then from Gauche. Gauche sends it up. Hand pass from Woods to their player, Boris, and Boris gets a shot off. Big save by Nichols. 8:31 left in the third.
Been quite a game. This Jersey team, they're not stopping. They're
a really good
haven't
team.
Quit. Yeah, very good team.
Good pressure. Big goalie. Howe kicks that to the side.
They got some speed, and they come to play.
Yeah. That's stopped by Pizaruzzo. Pizaruzzo gets it to the side. That gets picked up by Howe. Chased in by Boris. Boris battling with Howe. Picked out by Puppy. Puppy gets two shots on Nichols, and ref loses sight of the puck. And
yeah, I thought he wasn't going to blow his whistle there for a minute. He was getting jammed up in the net there. Almost half the players are right there.
Yeah. Face off just to the right of Nichols. Juke's facing off against Puppy.
8 minutes remaining of the game.
Over to Briggs. Briggs around to Hall, to Lugalia. Boris goes in. Hall stops that advance. He tries to send it out of the zone, stopped by O'Connor.
Wow.
Connor gets a shot off, and big pad saved by Nichols, and Nichols freezes it.
He was blocked out a little bit on the side of that.
He was.
So he recouped real quick.
Jones facing off against Mooney. Picked up now by Evans. Evans driving it in. Great defense work by New Jersey. That was, looked like O'Connor, and the puck goes the other way. Hall picks that up, sends it up to Mooney. Mooney with the jet, supported by Evans. They're driving towards toe drag. Big blocker saved by Minchak. And New Jersey sends that out of the zone. Chased now by Stegil. So, yeah, Stegil.
Yeah, Minchak has some real good shots at him. He's done a real good job. It's amazing how well he's done.
Whoa. Evans intercepted that pass from the corner, and Mooney shot off that, but big save by Minchak. Looks like we're going to have a slashing penalty, and that is going to be on Schneider. .6:54 left in this third period. Face off in the New Jersey zone. Usually they pull that out, but I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Jukes facing off, goes back to Stern. Stern chips it in, glove save.
Yeah, I'm
by
surprised
Minchak.
they left it in the zone down here, but it's a break for us.
Mm-hmm. Jukes facing off. Oh, that's picked up by Kuzner and over to Pizaruzzo. Pizaruzzo driving it into the zone. Howe battling with Pizaruzzo, picks up the puck, sends it around the boards to Stern. Stern up to, tries to get it up to Jukes, and some good work by Kuzner. Kuzner up to Puppy. Puppy around to Kuzner. Kuzner still has control.
Well, they
goes back to the point.
They were moving that puck really well there.
They send that into Kuzner. Howe going into battle, and that gets picked up by Puppy. Howe trying to stick check Puppy there. Puppy does start driving, but Stern gets it, and Stern sends it up the boards. Kept in now by Goosh. Goosh up to Pizaruzzo. Back to Davis. Davis with a shot. Stopped by Howe. Up to Woods. Woods now takes it out of the zone. 38 seconds left in this penalty. Chased by Goosh. Goosh picks it up from the side, and New Jersey looking to get set up again in the Penguin zone. It's taken in by Pizaruzzo. Pizaruzzo with a big shot. And O'Connor battling Durden. O'Connor takes that around the boards. Koussis goes into battle. O'Connor on point there, gets it up to Wilson. Wilson, big shot, goes wide. Goes to Dory. Dory tries to shoot, blocked by Mosky. Mosky battling with Dory. Schneider out of the box, and we're back at even strength.
4.5 minutes to go.
Shot by Lugelia.
Yes.
Goes around the boards, picked up by Koussis. Koussis, Hall trying to keep that in. New Jersey does break that out.
Fast
but
pace.
Hall gets it and goes back in. Hall battling with O'Connor. Hall wins that, gets past him, sends it out front to Schneider. Schneider shot. Big pad save by Minchak. Picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor sends it around the boards and chased by Stegil. Stegil battling. Lugelia gets that back up the boards. Stegil, O'Connor. And there's a cross-check called on that play on Dory. 4 minutes left in this third period.
Excellent game we have. It just continued the whole way. It's been terrific.
Oh, yeah, and we got comments here from Dave Hall. It says, what a great game. Go Pens.
All right. So, we got some people out there listening.
Yep. We got 19 viewers right now.
All right.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone, and welcome those from New Jersey as well. That goes back to Howe. Howe looking for shooting.
You say Jersey's had it. They played well, really well.
Gets it over to Breaks, back to Howe. Howe over to Jukes. Jukes sends it over to Mooney. Mooney waiting at the side, sends it around to Evans. Evans back to Mooney. Mooney. Oh, cuts in. Oh, tried to get over to the Jukes, but deflected in the skates of, it looked like that was Pizaruzzo. Goes back to Howe. Howe going in. Shot. Goes wide. Evans picks that up. Back to Howe. Howe sends it to Mooney. Mooney cuts in towards the net. Oh, sends it to the front for Evans. And nets off. So 1:14 left in this power play. This is looking great. Penguins are doing a good job here.
Oh, they're playing very solid. Yeah, good goalie and excellent speed and timely shots that we've scored on.
Back to Briggs. Briggs sends it into Mooney. Mooney, nice toe drag. He gets it out to the front. And that's battled by Davis. 3:03 left in this third period. 1:03 left in the penalty. Jukes facing off. Jukes gets it back to Mooney. Mooney looking for somebody to pass to. Cuts back. Jukes. Back to Howe. Howe. Slap shot off Mosley.
Wow.
And that's picked up by Jukes. Howe. Jukes. Evans shot. Minchak with the big save. Jukes has it aside. Back to Howe. Howe back to Jukes. Jukes across to Mooney. Mooney with a shot and big blocker save by Minchak. Minchak doing an awesome job. Another big blocker save by Minchak. Mooney behind the net. 15 seconds left in this penalty. Jukes. Stick handling at the side, trying to draw the players into him. Sends it around to Mooney. Mooney. To Briggs. To Evans. We're back at even strength. Evans trying to pass that in. Misses the puck. Stegil gets it, and Stegil starts driving up the ice. Stegil backhand towards Nichols. That goes wide. Picked up by Howe. Howe up to Briggs. Briggs across to Evans. And 1:40 left in this game. Petrov picks that up. Petrov down. Schneider picks that up, sends that up to Woods. Woods battling with Petrov. Woods sends it back to Stern. Stern with a shot. Big save by Minchak. Up to Wilson. Wilson driving it up the ice with support from Jones. And he tries to get it through Stern's feet, but doesn't. And that goes to Woods. Woods starts driving it up the ice. Petrov stops the advance, gets it to Goosh. And Hall now drives it in. Hall with big save by Minchak. Shot from Hall there.
1 minute left. Here we go.
Hall gets it. Hall driving in. Hall tied up there. Unable to get the shot off. Woods, stick handling behind the net. Sends it back to Stern. Stern over the Hall. Hall shot goes wide, and New Jersey gets that out of the zone. 23 seconds left. Oh, big Wilson gets in there. Big stick handle and pad save by Nichols. That was an amazing play by Nichols. And that's offside. Let's see if we can watch out on replay. 23 seconds left. Oh, big Wilson gets in there. Big stick handle and pad save by Nichols. That was an amazing play by Nichols. And that's off out of the zone. Picked up by Howe. Howe into the zone. And that looks like that's the end of the game.
Wow. That was a terrific game today.
Yeah, that was really good game. Really good effort by both teams and good goaltending at both ends of the ice.
Yeah, Jersey did a good job. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They played hard, and they should win a few games up here in this tournament.
Well, thank you, Rich, for coming in and adding color. It was awesome to have you. So, and thank you to our audience, and see you back at, I believe our next game is at 4:30.
Okay. Take care.